about the same person here. Okay, I think we're talking about, yeah, they're referring to something different. I'm talking about, you know, the part where the mother, you know, the mother was trying to get a thumbnail with her son, you know, for a video, and they were pretending to like cry, right? Pretending to just like be emotional, have that emotional, like some emotional moment, and he was like forcing the kid to cry. And she literally you know, forgot to press the stop record button, and that shit backfired, right? So she didn't think that she was uploading she did not think that she was uploading the unedited version. She thought she was uploading the edited version. So, you know, she didn't proof check her work. And my whole thing was, yo, and she's a big creator too. What's the name of that channel? What's the name of her channel again? The one that I'm talking about? I don't think this is it. Forgot to edit the video. Yeah, but this is the one that I'm talking about. Matter of fact, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what her channel is. She's a big creator, yo. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you know, the point that I was trying to make there is that the bigger that you are, bro, I feel like somebody that can even play the role of proof checking your work before you upload it, you know, making sure that everything is supposed to be how it's supposed to be, either getting somebody to do that or opening up the time for you yourself to do that. Because just uploading something, you know what I'm saying, the intensity, man, the intensity in creating the kind of content that you create, it's probably like super long form, you know what I'm saying. You probably don't have the time to sit through the whole stream that you just like recorded, you know what I mean, and make sure that everything is supposed to be where it's at and everything is edited out. And you know, it's probably like 3 to 6 hour stream sitting there, you feel what I mean. I feel like the bigger you get, bro, just outsource that stuff, you know what I mean. It could do you good. Outsource that stuff, because now some stuff that, you know, they did not intend to be out in the open got out in the open, you know what I'm saying. And now they looked disingenuous. She looked like she literally is a bad parent off of doing what she did, you know what I mean. It just made the whole situation look really bad on her part, bruh. Right? The whole, yo, she's using her kids for content and things like this. Like, yo, that was crazy. The paintball prank can actually cause PTSD for some. And that's why it was dangerous and they didn't want it to happen. How does anyone actually listen to Keemstar? 40-year-old dude talking about drama and high schoolers. Worst reference for a publicity. Rest in peace, Tony. Yeah. The dream backlash. The dream backlash was completely unjustified. I went through similar struggles because of trauma from forced medication. I could have overcome that and restarted my ADHD meds before my mid-30s. If talking about it wouldn't risk being shamed for it by every narcissist on the internet. Okay, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if I read that comment right or whatever. It just ended up not sounding right towards the end of it, whatever though. But what I felt about this whole, you know, dream situation, you know, is the fact that, bro, he was just like sharing his real experience, gang. You know what I'm saying? It's like now a mob cannot even share their real experiences just because of the size of their clout. Nah, I want y'all to really listen to how ridiculous that sounds, bro. It's like, now I can never share my, you know what I'm saying? My real life stories. Because of the clout and the size of an audience that I have. Right? Because I mean, Dream in his younger years, you know, being a content creator, he started small. Everybody starts somewhere. He starts tiny, and then once, you know, his content journey became bigger and bigger, and he, you know, became sizier and sizier, heftier and heftier, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, he started to experiment with alternative content, right? So he started making music, started recording music. And then what had happened was, with the music that he, like a song or something like that, that he would record, he shot a music video where, you know, within the visuals were insinuating the fact that, not insinuating, but representing the reality of him having been diagnosed with ADHD, but then now he was against taking the medication of the ADHD. He was resistant to that. So he threw the meds out, right out the bottle. He threw all the pills out the bottle, flushing them down the toilet, you know, throwing them away. That's what the music video depicted. And he was catching smoke for that, bro. He was catching smoke for that. But then, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Like, people feel however they feel about it, right? Dream is a big creator. I think he had reached, okay, let me not get the detail wrong. It's either hundreds of thousands of subscribers, or he had reached millions. But, you know, a whole lot of people gave him backlash for that, for depicting him throwing away his meds, or throwing out his meds, because now a whole lot, and he's a young person doing this too, right? So now a whole bunch of his audience and people around that thought that, yo, you are actually influencing kids to throw away their medicine just because, you know, look at the size of your audience, bro. Like, you have so much influence, don't be sharing these kind of and, you know, I was looking at him and I was like, yo, this guy literally, he just poured his heart and real life experience on this song, bro, for y'all to tell him this was bad, this is wrong, don't do this, right? That's how he felt. It is what it is. Like, he dealt with it however he dealt with it, with his old folks, with his parents, you know, considering the fact that he was a youngin' at that time when this was happening. And you know what I'm saying? The outcome was the outcome, and people will feel, you know, however they feel about it. But I'm just against people giving him smoke for sharing his real life experiences. I don't think that's how that's supposed to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's just like, that's hella unfortunate, bro. You ask a person like me, that's hella unfortunate. Especially, it's somebody creative, bro. Somebody creative, dog. They depend on these sort of ways of expressing whatever they've gone through in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, creating art, creating that music, creating these visuals to tell these stories. But then now for you, you know what I'm saying? To be like, yo, bro, you should have never done that. For you to tell them that they should have never done that. It's cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't enjoy the content, just click away from it. You know what I'm saying? Try the entertainment next door. That's what I always tell people. You know what I mean? That are uncomfortable with just like how I run things here. It's like, yo, just try the entertainer next door, the creator next door. Maybe you will be satisfied better there. The fact that Keem has ruined multiple people's lives has, yeah, Keemstar. Oh, here's another comment about Dream. I don't understand the ADHD medication one. Many artists incorporate their personal experiences, good or bad, into their art. He was taught, exactly, he was telling his life story, right? He was telling his life story. So I don't understand how people got the don't take your medication crap from it. It was never said nor implied. What's so different from this guy doing it versus musicians and movies? People take shit like that way too seriously these days. Yeah, people's voices online are getting louder and louder, and I feel like it's because people are understanding the online verse, the online motion, right? More and more people are understanding this world and are tapping in. And so, you know, you'll find more and more people just expressing whatever ignorance that they want to express from out their own bubble, bruh. Like, more and more people are finna do that from their own ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And it's always crazy when it is the highly ignorant ones doing that. Isn't that pretty much typical of all mom vlogs? So much garbage. So much garbage. It's part of what has mostly chased me off of TikTok and why I've cut back on Reels so much. It's nothing but mom content, isn't it? It's not about mom vlogs. Yo, I don't remember. I can't quite remember, but I think I covered something where we were covering mom vlogs and the effects of mom vlogs. I think it was virtualism or something like that on my Generations POV channel. Y'all tap in. Okay. Why hold Dobrik the only one responsible when you have free will and choose to make a stupid decision? That first one I have seen before. It always gets to me. What first one? An innocent old man trying to do what he loves. Someone posts something completely false about him and ruins his reputation. It's so goddamn sad that this man who was completely innocent was accused of horrible crimes because he resembles someone else. And that's what I was telling you about, you know, with Tony's situation.